Many things. The fact that we're a nation founded on the principle of liberty, that we're a nation where anyone can succeed in our free enterprise system, that we're a nation that understands that God has granted us rights, and the most important of these is life. And we're a nation, as you just heard, that understands that we don't just talk about freedom, we actually fight for it, not just for ourselves, but for anyone who wants that freedom. A few years back, some of you have heard me tell this, but years ago I had the chance to go to Philadelphia for the first time, and maybe I'm a little bit of a geek, but as a kid, I always thought of our founders like superheroes, bigger than life. And so when I got a chance to go with my wife to Independence Hall, I was ready to be blown away. You know, I kind of thought it might be like the Justice League. I'd see where the superheroes were at. And as I got up early that morning to go into one of our nation's treasured structures, I saw as I came in that the desk and the tables there, the chairs and the other things were very much like the ones you're sitting in today, and tables and chairs that we use all across this country. A little bit older, but they weren't much different. You see, what it reminded me of is the fact that our founders were just ordinary people. Ordinary people who did something quite extraordinary. You see, they didn't just risk their political careers. They didn't risk their business ventures. These were people, I dare say, patriots, who risked their lives for the freedoms we hold dear today. What makes America great are not just the things we talked about, but the simple fact that all throughout our history, not just there in Independence Hall, but in places across this country and around the world, that there have always been men and women of courage who are willing to stand up and think more about not their futures, but the future of their children and their children's children, to ensure that they have the freedoms and liberties that those folks literally risk their lives for. That's what makes America great, and that's our challenge to each and every one of us here, to make sure that all those who fought and many who died do not die in vain, that we continue to fight for those freedoms every single day. Thank you, and God bless you.